It's the time. Sometimes we have Pastor Matt here, and sometimes we have Connor. Today we're going to have both of them. It's going to be a special treat. But what takes place in between the before and the after? This is the interlude. And I'm just going to bombard Dr. Peterman here for a second before we begin, because him and Jennifer played this piece on the piano today, which was just spectacular. Dr. Peterman, that was awesome. Tell us about it.
Well, first of all, when you say bombard, I just think of organ stops. We have a bombard 16 and a concert bombard 32. Oh, okay. Not the pizza piece. Well, the piece that we played was by the quintessential composer for all things church, Mark Hayes. It's actually for choir and two players at the piano, so 4 hands. You could potentially do 2 pianos if you wanted to. We decided just to cut out the singers altogether since we didn't have a choir today. And I played a little bit of the choir part plus the second piano, or we call it the primo part. You have secondo, which is the bass portion, and then the primo, which is the upper portion of the keyboard. And fun fact, the person who's playing the secondo, the bass part, always does the pedaling.
Oh.
So Jennifer was in charge of the pedaling today.
She was the pedaling.
Yeah. She was the pedaler.
So to speak.
Yeah.
Well, fun. It was a great piece. You even got some applause out of the 8, which is sometimes kind of a hard thing to do. So, well done.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Well, the secret is to end enthusiastically. Yeah. Hold the chord to the end, then burst of glory. Yeah.
Loved it. Anyway. Well, thank you.
All right. Thanks.
Anyway, back to our regularly scheduled program. We just wanted to share that piece. It was really phenomenal, and we really enjoyed it. This coming week is all about camps. We are going to Royal Family Kids Camp this week, and we also are going to summer confirmation camp. So I'm going to come back up here onto the altar, and we're going to bring in Mr. Connor Treude, who has been somewhat of a regular anymore on the interlude. So I've bombarded your space of the Stay Connected, and now you're bombarded our space of the interlude. It's fun.
Sure, yeah, we got some cross-pollination going on, but it's all
good?
It's all good. All good, yeah.
So this week is big week. Today, in fact, you are heading for Royal Family Kids Camp.
That's right. This will be my 3rd year going up. Lots of things going on. So yeah, after worship, tons of volunteers. There's it's so multifaceted. We have a home base down here. We have people that are going to be coming up later in the week to help get things set up for a surprise birthday party for the kiddos, which is always super special, super exciting. A lot of those kids, for the first time ever, will have their birthday celebrated, even if it's not their birthday proper.
Official birthday. I mean, it is a super fun thing. But I mean, I was there last year, and I mean, there was cake and balloons, and I mean, everybody was cheering and screaming, and they got these goodie packs that were amazing. Can you? What's in them this year? Do you know?
I don't know. So my role normally is I help take photographs. So which is pivotal, because at the end of the week, after all of the adventures and activities that these kids get to enjoy and experience, their cousins who are with them the whole week, on the back end, behind the scenes, all the while, unbeknownst to the children, are making a photo album of their time with the camp. And so my role primarily is to capture all of those moments, all the kids doing all the activities, being with their cousins, and then they're given the photo books. And so that's always the most gratifying part of it for me. But there's so much stuff. It's so multifaceted, and it takes a village. There's the home base down here. There's people that go up, and then of course the people who stay up there, which, as you know, so it's a lot of work. But our bottom line is it's all for the kids.
All for the kids. I mean, really, it is. Royal Family, they take these kids that are in foster care, and you putting these things together is such a memorable experience for them. Because I mean, I remember just as going to campus myself of getting these things, and you could still remember to the day of your own experience there. So doing this for them is an awesome thing. So I thank you for that, Connor.
Oh, absolutely.
Even though it's a lot of work. I mean, it is up there. You are literally staying. Now the cousins are a person that essentially stays with the kids 23 hours a day.
Yes.
They sleep in the same bunks with them. I mean, not the same bunks, but the same cabins, and they eat with them, and they do activities with them, and everything. I mean, it is really from Sunday all the way up until Friday. I mean, it is just kind of a nonstop go, 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 go. But the kids have a blast. So
yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a lot of extra attention required for something like Royal Family, considering the fact that these are foster children, and there's a lot of extra steps and consideration to be taken. But there's everything that we offer at Royal Family Kids Camp there's a lot of firsts for these kids, and we've gotten to experience that over the years. There's been instances of kids speaking up, like we mentioned the birthday party a couple years ago. There was this kid just full of gratitude, and they took a moment and they wanted to express to everybody in the room that they've never had something like this happen before. They've never gotten to celebrate a birthday before or have a party, and that just to say how much that meant to them. And for a child to be compelled and feel this and be moved, and wanting to share that with us, to give that gratitude back for all the effort that gets poured in, it's incredibly moving. I mean, that's what the payoff is, and showing these kids that regardless of circumstance and regardless of what maybe they've been told or been made to feel, God loves all of them so much, and He wants to meet them right where they are. And we, as cousins and as people helping out with the camp, we're vehicles for that. So it's just amazing.
It really is. And I mean, that really is kind of it's stamped on them the whole week long. Royal Family Kids Camp, it's just, I mean, now camp is 1 week, but Royal Family Kids happens all year long. We have a mentor club here where we invite the foster kids in like once a month on a Saturday and have this, great time with them from 8 to noon. So it's a year-long thing. I mean, and in the fall we do fundraising so these kids can have a great time at camp and really enjoy everything that out of the church and God's got to offer them.
Yeah, we really try to establish a through line with that. So Royal Family isn't just this one little week where they get to unplug and be away from the rest of their lives, and then as soon as it's over, they just go right back into whatever that normalcy is. Really trying to continue to nurture that relationship with God and other people. That support system is all that we can hope to do. And and there's so much that goes in. Fundraising is incredibly important. And having volunteers is incredibly important. The number of volunteers that we have dictates the number of kids that we can bring with us. And of course, we want to bring as many as we possibly can so they can have this experience. And all the work that we do down here throughout the year, it's just great. It's one of the most compelling missions and callings that we can have here, I think, at church, because touching these kids' lives is just incredible, and then you get that back.
Right, of course.
It's amazing.
You go to bless, but you get the blessing. So
absolutely,
it's awesome. Well, stay put. We're going to invite Pastor Matt to come on in here because we have another camp going on. It is our junior high confirmation camp.
Junior high confirmation camp.
Now we call it summer camp, confirmation camp, but this is a real important time in these kids' lives. I mean, we have the junior hires, which are they're just kind of starting to get into their own, and you take them up to Sedona, where it's just a wonderful time. And what's your role in it? Because we have Miss Susan, who's the junior high director, but you come up and really give them the kind of backing of confirmation and what it's all about.
Right. Susan Scudder is our director for middle school ministries, and this is our middle school camp up in Sedona. And I have the blessing of going with them each year, and it is truly a blessing because these are the students that are affirming their faith. They were baptized when they were younger in their life, and now they are affirming their faith. So we get to share with them the joy of the faith, the teachings and the learnings. We go through things in the faith like the Apostles' Creed. What do Christians believe? What do we believe in Father, Son, and Holy Spirit? And have Bible studies together, and it's just an incredible time.
It is an incredible time, mainly because, like I say, this is when they're really starting to get to know who God is and what it means in their life, just other than being with their parents and stuff. They're kind of coming into their own. And I love that we as a church are fostering this and really bringing God into their lives on a personal level with just themselves. So what does a day in a life look like in camp life?
Yeah, camp is so much fun. We have a certain part of the day where we start out in the morning where we have the teaching sessions, and we're sharing the faith with each other. And that is, you said it exactly, one of the most beautiful things is this is each student affirming their own faith. So they're not affirming what their parents believe or what their pastors believe or anybody else. It's their own faith. So we have the time of teaching, and then we have tremendous meals. So breakfast, lunch, dinner, fantastic. Awesome. But then in the afternoon, we have a lot of fun with activities and different recreation. There's even a creek nearby that we get to visit. So all kinds of fun.
So it's not just, you're cramming in a whole bunch of Bible study. It really is a time of fellowship and food. Food always here is, I think, the key. I mean, Connor, you can attest to this.
The best. Oh, absolutely. I mean, I went through confirmation camp at the same camp that the kids are going up to later today, and I helped work it last year. And and you look forward to that food. I mean, it's been a lifelong love for me of enjoying the La Casa food here. So, and what everything that camp entails as well. I mean, I just want to say I can remember being a confirmand, and until I went to confirmation camp, confirmation camp is really what solidified how things made sense to me. It's really for the first time for most of these kids probably where they're really considering what their relationship with God means to them. And then it's punctuated with that affirmation of faith. So
this isn't just we're throwing them up there for camp and really ramming, the Bible down there. I mean, this has been a whole long process. I mean, a 2-year process from starting, and this is accumulating to the end of it. So, I mean, you really are, it's like we were talking about with Royal Family. I mean, it's a continuous thing that happens basically throughout the year.
It is important to note. It's not just a one-time thing.
Right.
This is something that the students have been working on for a long time. They work on it here on our campus at 6300 East Bell, and they work on it at camp and in a number of different ways.
So amazing, so amazing. Wanted to touch on the Stay Connected this week was kind of changing our way of communicating to not only our online people but the people that are in the community and that come to the church with a summer e-news. So let's talk about that. What's going on with that?
Well, a number of new things are happening this year, end of 2024, going into 2025, all in celebration of our 50th anniversary. And one that you're referring to is our summer e-news. So we just started this e-news edition. Every Wednesday, we are able to receive e-news in our email inbox. So if you're not on that list, be sure to go online, go on our website, and you can sign up for that. And you'll hear about what's happening this summer and beyond.
So it's amazing. Now we're connecting not only the Wednesday e-newsletters, we're also connecting with Stay Connected. So
that's right.
It'll be
congruent.
Congruent's the word of the day.
Like a $5 word right there.
Okay, good.
I like that one.
Did you emphasize the
congruency is what we're going after.
If you had received some of the older newsletters, the ones before, I mean, there was a lot of content in there. I mean, a lot to digest. This is going to give us just kind of the short, quick facts of what's happening here at the church for that week or in the weeks to come.
And it truly is the news. It's what's happening right now, not something 6 months from now, but what's happening right now, this week, and these coming days.
Okay, awesome. Well, look forward to it. So our first issue went out Wednesday. This was our first Stay Connected to kind of congruent with e-news, or are we congruent with the e-news, or is the e-news congruent with Stay Connected? How does that work out?
You know what? I think the audience is we'll leave that for the audience to decide for themselves.
Okay, I got you. Well, it's your brainchild, right, Connor? I mean,
yeah.
That was so confident.
Anyway, well, we hope you guys are on our newsletter list. If you are not signed up for that, simply go to our website. It's lacasadecristo.com /newsletter. You can put your email in there, and you will get our weekly e-news, which we just were talking about, plus our monthly newsletter, the Cristo Connection, which comes out once a month on the first Thursday of the month. So we hope that you guys can enjoy both those publications and enjoy your summer. Please pray for all of our people going to camp this year. They're traveling, and just pray for their safety and that the Holy Spirit will invade all their lives as you will. So with that, thank you for joining us. Connor, please.
I do have a quick little shout out, though. I just wanted to give a shout out to one of our volunteers, Chase Coletta. He's currently operating the camera, but he is going up in my place to give AV assistance to Susan Scudder for confirmation camp. I just wanted to shout him out for all of that help, and also just say that we are looking for some more AV volunteers to help here with worship. It can lead to incredible opportunities such as helping with a church camp. So if you want to find out more about how it works, please shoot me an email, ctreude@lacasacristo.com. Would love to meet you and show it how it works. So just wanted to shout him out. Thank you for that.
And with that, I think we got to go. So have a blessed day.